Unfortunately, I have been extremely sick. I'm still recovering from it, but I officially feel like I'm past the worst of it. I've not been able to get out here and give colors to puppies, and I'm doing that today. So this is one of Marigold's babies. You're cute. So I attempted to get out of the house and start being more active with the puppies. Well, I attempted that far too soon. I don't think I've ever been this sick for this long. Thankfully, my husband has been taking over the puppy training duties. So I've been observing these puppies just to see where they're at in their training, and they're right on track with it all. But I just need to get more familiar with their individual personalities so I can help translate that. We've had the sheep and the bulls up in the yard, and these puppies have done an awesome job. I've been able to see them outside of the window, you know, socializing with all the livestock. These puppies are doing awesome with the chickens. Chicken Buddy hangs out with these puppies a lot, just like the last litter of puppies. Ah, Biscuit. Little lover boy. Maple doesn't appreciate it. Well, looks like we're getting a little rain shower. It hasn't rained in a couple weeks, thankfully. Hey, no sir. Leave my pants alone. Or, no ma'am, excuse me. You're a girl. Oh. Hey. You wanna play with chickens? We're starting to get playful because it's cooling down with the rain right now. So this is definitely the age where I do have to watch these puppies with chickens. They're starting to get more playful and rambunctious, and sometimes they can decide it's time to play with the chicken. Now they are being playful, but being playful with chickens can turn out bad. So, hey, no biting me. Hey. Yeah, that rain sucks, huh? It's too much. It's too much rain. Oh, it's getting so muddy. By the way, here's another good lesson for you. When it's raining and thundering outside, do not bring your dog inside. Absolutely do not do that. You will create a monster. If they get scared from it, don't do anything. Don't comfort them, none of that. When you comfort these dogs, then what you're communicating to them is that it's scary and that they should be scared. And they will become more and more scared, and then they will start doing things like ripping handles off of doors because they're so extremely scared. From a very young age, when something scary like thunder and lightning happens or anything, I don't react. And if they react, I let them freak out and they'll just have to figure it out. I don't let them inside. I don't pet them and tell them it's okay. None of that. All I do is act as normal as could be, and they're going to see me acting normal. And then they'll realize, oh, well, Mom doesn't think it's such a big deal, so I guess it's not a big deal. And then they'll calm down and they'll get over it. And then you won't create this monster that's completely out of control every time they hear a loud noise or a storm is on the way. These dogs are tough. They can handle it. Just don't baby them. Hi, precious. You sure are cute. So this is the little pink Marilla. She reminds me a lot of Silver Girl from one of our last litters. And the people who took home Silver Girl named her Esther. Just like our dog named Esther. You remind me of that puppy. Very social. Very happy and excited to see me. You seem to know what I'm saying, right? I'm talking about you. Yeah. I'm pretty intelligent. You can see it in the eyes. Yes. We've got, so that's a marigold puppy, Maremma. That's a mix. Those are the boys. That's light blue from Duke. Pink from Duke, yellow from Duke, blue boy from Duke. So we've got only one marigold baby. It's the orange one. Puppy, come on. Oh, I think you got in some ants. You getting some ants? Good babies. Hey. That little lamb right there is the bottle baby. Beautiful. Sweet boy. That little puppy's going back. Got into something. Maybe ants are stinging grass. Get closer to these sheep. I'm gonna follow them. That little yellow girl from Duke is so pretty. She's got such a nice body structure to her. And that's not something I can normally say about puppies at this young age. You know, their bodies change so much that it's hard to estimate that. Once they get, you know, closer to 12 weeks old, you've got a better idea of their body structure. But that one just really stands out to me. Beautiful little girl. Hi, Scooter. That's Gertrude and Clementine. Gertrude's the larger one on the right. That's the little bottle baby. That's the orange boy, blue boy, yellow girl. All Duke babies. That little puppy's over there with the cows. All about the shade right now. I don't blame them. I've definitely broken a sweat. Let's go see the cows. These puppies are already very well acquainted with both the sheep and cows. Alright, so I'm gonna leave these puppies out here for them to find their way back. I like doing that. I'll keep an eye from a distance. I know how many puppies are out here, so I'll make sure that's the number of puppies that end up back at the house. Alright, we got one puppy that figured it out. Looks like Orange Boy from Duke. You did a good job. Thank you for coming out there. That was fun. Yeah. It's a bee. I have painted the puppies, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce them to you. I'm going to tell you some of the personality characteristics that I noticed so far on these puppies. This is little Silver Boy. The best way I can describe him is just an absolute sweetheart. He will almost certainly not be the smallest in the litter. I mean, he is a boy. Boys always get really nice big growth spurts later on, but this is a time when puppies kind of go back and forth on their size. So one will get a bit of a growth spurt and surge in size. So he's not, I certainly would not call him a runt, but he is smaller. And he has his mama's curly hair. Yeah, you got your mama's curly hair. Look at it. Look at that curly hair. This curly hair comes from the Marmano bloodline of Marimas. They can sometimes exhibit this curly hair like Marigold does. Just so precious. Alright, here's Orange Boy. Orange Boy from Marigold. He's definitely more of a spunky puppy. I'll find out more about him as we continue our training together. Yeah, you're spunky. Yeah. This is little Blue Boy from Marigold. Sweet boy. He's actually pretty cooperative with me, is what I've noticed. And let's see. Alright. This is little Purple Girl. She's definitely been a sweet one, but I'm not sure to say exactly what her characteristics are. She's a good dog. She's a good little puppy. Right, you're a sweet one. This one is Yellow Girl from Marigold. Yellow Girl. She's a beefy little girl. The girls are actually a little bit larger so far. That's rarely going to stay the case, especially when you compare males to females. Males, of course, generally get bigger. Alright, and here's the last one, Miss Pink Girl from Marigold, who is quite a big girl. Very big girl. Biggest puppy out of them all. Little Miss Pink Girl is the most happy-go-lucky puppy. Very happy to see me. She's a lot like her father in that way. She's just precious. Alright, now for the Duke babies. So this is little Green Girl. What I've noticed about her so far is that she learns quickly. I've had to put her in her place a few times, and it didn't take too much for her to figure it out. Fast learner. I would also say that Green Girl is very feminine. She's got a very feminine look to her. She's beautiful. This is Black Girl. Good puppy. I don't have any outstanding characteristics for her just yet, but soon enough, I'm sure. Here's little Purple Girl. She just went pee on my porch. Thank you. I have to hose this porch off quite often. She's done a good job of hanging out with the livestock, especially. She's gone out with us a few times into the pasture, and I've seen her hang out with the sheep all on her own as well. So she's doing good. Orange Boy here. He is very willing to go with us on adventures out into the pasture. He's got some good confidence. He is very whiny, which is not uncommon at this age. But it's funny because at the same time, he's also extremely confident. It's a weird dichotomy. He's just going through a little phase. Typical baby phase. Here's Light Blue Girl. Good puppy. Here's Red. He definitely likes livestock more than people. He's less social with me and more social with the animals. I love that about livestock guardians. That's precisely the reason why I kept Clementine. despite the fact that she was a little runt. Runts don't deter me. Alright, who's this? This is the little pink girl from Duke. I have definitely noticed that this pink girl in the back is kind of the enforcer. There have been a couple times where I had to give a little butt swat to a puppy for doing one thing or another. I don't remember exactly what, but after I give that butt swap, then this little puppy pounces on the other one and puts them in their place. She gets that from her mama's side. Luann doesn't do that, but Luann's mother, who is Ladybird, is very much so an enforcer like that. So that's a nice little trait for sure. Here's Miss Yellow Girl, the one that I have bragged on for having such beautiful conformation. Very, very pretty dog. I love her body structure, especially when she stands up and she has the most Great Pyrenees tail of them all. That very curly tail. Isn't that cute? And she has done an awesome job of being very happy and willing to go out into the pasture. So good confidence for her at this age. This is our back porch. The puppies love hanging out back here. It's kind of damp on this side of the house. Yes, this is the little silver girl. She's a good dog. She's a sweet one. And this is little blue boy. He's got himself wedged in here. Hi, blue boy. He is very alert. My females generally tend to be a bit more alert than boys, but he is really kind of perked up every time the adults start barking at something. He really gets excited about it, more so than the other puppies, and he'll even start the barking sometimes. He'll find something that he deems worthy to bark at, and he'll get it going, and he'll get the adults going too. I've been happy to see that, letting those little instincts come out. So I got 4 puppies that came out here with us. Marigold ended up coming out and distracting the puppies, of course. Those puppies are still trying to wean on her, and well, when she comes by, they all chase her. So it looks like we've got 3 Duke puppies and 1 Marigold puppy. So purple girl from Marigold, purple girl from Duke, pink girl from Duke, and orange boy from Duke. What? What's your deal? What's up? Hi, sweet baby. Hi, sweet little boy. Come on. Esther is such a good dog. She's still a young dog. She's just over a year. And she's now done with her heat, so that means that Rye's going to come out of the cage. Even once she's done with her heat, I like to keep the boys separated for just a little while longer, because there's still some squabbling that can happen between them. So I've got to be a bit careful. Oh, we've got one of our kitties. Puppies! Hey, Hey. Puppies! Yep, we'll pop on the butt. That's all it takes. Hey. See, that's perfect. You have one of my older puppies laying down with the sheep, and it's an awesome way to show these puppies how to do it. These puppies are like little sponges. They just soak up every little thing that happens. And all of my older dogs set a wonderful example for them. That's Orange, Pink Girl, Purple Girl. Look at that. Doing awesome. That's amazing. It's officially hot. I'm breaking a sweat, and my adults are slowly starting to head back towards the house, which is normal. Your dogs do a lot of their work during the nighttime, and then during the daytime, especially once it gets hot, that's when they're going to pass out and sleep. Now, your dogs have to sleep at some point in time. You want them awake and active when the predators are going to be more awake and active. And then, of course, the other thing about having a pair of dogs as opposed to just one is if they encounter a threat and they have to get into a fight to protect their livestock, then they're always going to fare better in a fight when there's two instead of one, especially if they're up against a little pack of stray dogs or an entire pack of coyotes. You don't want them getting overwhelmed and getting severely injured or, even worse. So 2 is always better than 1. And I always say that when you get 2 livestock guardians, it's almost as though you've exponentially increased the number of dogs you've got. Luann, come on, Mama. Here she comes. Good girl. How beautiful. How beautiful, Luann. Here's Gertrude, still figuring it out. Not graceful at all. There's Esther. She's pretty good at it. All right, let's head back. It's hot. Come on, everyone.